Okay, I think we're live.
Oh.
Okay, hello to our awesome out-of-town people. Hopefully you can hear us. We cannot hear you. So we're just going to assume that you're on, and welcome to all these awesome states. Welcome to Coast Facials tonight. These are our live models here this evening. Don't they look stunning and very trendy in their headbands? So I think we're going to have a great time tonight, and some of you may be watching this recorded and not live, and that is great too. But what we're going to do this evening is we are going to be walking through our skincare together. We're going to be doing some of our fun spa kinds of products like our microdermabrasion, and if you are watching this virtually, you should have instructions as well. If you miss a step or anything like that, it should be right there for you. But thank you to our live models. We're so glad you guys are here. Let's go ahead and just do a quick round of intros, so I can make sure we've got everybody's name and all that, and then we'll be jumping into some products. So also go ahead and text your consultant if you are on this virtual stream so that she can enter you to win the out-of-town drawing. One of you will be getting in the mail a fabulous satin lip set. So let your consultant know that you are on, and we will make sure you get entered for that. All right, so girls, let's go ahead and have you say your name and what you do, and then just a fun fact about yourselves. So Carla, I'll let you start.
All right. Hi, my name is Carla, and I work at the Olive Garden. I've been working over there for years. That's what I do right now, and I work at the theater too for 5 years. So not much to do.
Yes. Do you have a fun fact?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Well, we're glad you're here tonight, Kate.
I'm Kate. I'm a realtor for Reese Nichols here in Kansas City, and my fun fact is I'm adopted. So
that is a fun fact. That's very cool. I love it. Okay, Keely.
My name is Keely, and I work at Macy's. And my fun fact is that I was born with lips. That's a direct understanding of me.
I've never
That's
heard
very
that.
rare.
Yeah, I would never look at that. Yeah. Very cool. We're glad you're here. Okay.
I'm Ashley. I work at Scooters Coffee House. I also study accounting at UMKC. And right now I'm training for half marathon.
Ooh, that's a great fun fact. I did one half marathon. And then I was done. I'm really, really impressed with you. Okay, and last but not least.
I'm Megan. I go to UMKC. I'm an orientation leader there. Fun fact. I have a dog. I love my dog.
That's super fun.
Fun fact that I have.
I love it. I love it. My name is Kendry, and you guys have all met me already, but I have been in Mary Kay for 13 years. But before I was in Mary Kay, I was a personal chef. So I cooked for people in their homes, and so I'd go to their house and I would make their meals for them, and it was really awesome for them. It was a great job. Wouldn't you like somebody to come and cook for you every day? Yes. It worked out great. And I love to cook, and it was a great job. But I started my Mary Kay business because we had a 6-month-old baby, and I don't know if you've realized this or not. I know Kate has kids. When you start having children, your bills get bigger, and it gets more expensive. So anyway, I started Mary Kay because I thought, oh, it would be nice to have a little extra income, and I could get 50% off on my products. Okay, do any of you like automatically go to the 50% off table when you see it anywhere, like the rack or whatever? I automatically do. That's just like in my DNA. So when my friend said, you know, you could get 50% off on your products, I think you'd be great in this business. And I'm like, well, I don't think I'd be great in your business because I didn't wear makeup and I was new to Kansas City. I'm actually from California, and I was really shy. And I really didn't have a lot of time, and I was a new mom and I wasn't sleeping. I mean, I could go on and on. I was like, I would not be good at this. But 50% off sounds really awesome. So what the heck? I bought a starter kit, and a year and a half later earned my first car. So that was kind of awesome and fun. And I have earned 6 cars in the last 12 years. You actually get a new one every 2 years. Love that now. And they pay your tags and up to 80% of your car insurance. They pay property tax on it every year. So all of those things are covered. And so we've saved about $60,000 just in car payments from the free cars Mary Kay's given me. $60,000. That's a lot of money. So I'm very, very grateful. Anyway, that's not the reason why I started, because I didn't think I would ever be able to do anything like as cool as running a car. But it's a little more doable than you would think. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. We're going to jump into products. So if you're watching, you're going to go ahead and grab your tray. Hopefully you've unwrapped it. I'm assuming that you're going to be somewhere with running water. These girls are going to be using a little disposable washcloth here, and they're going to be utilizing that since we're sitting at a table and not all crammed into the bathroom or the kitchen. I'm sure you guys are appreciating that fact, right? However, we are going to do one step that you guys watching virtually do not have because it wasn't easy to send. We're going to use our oil-free eye makeup remover. So even if you don't have any eye makeup on, I'm going to have you guys use this. There's another one here. Shake it so it blends the layers together, and then you're going to use a cotton ball. Squirt some on a cotton ball and just kind of share it between the 5 of you. One fun fact for you is that the dust mites that live in your sheets feed on mascara. So if you're sleeping in your eye makeup, you have little bugs munching on your eyes while you sleep. I'm not making that up. My husband is a science teacher, as I mentioned. So anyway, this is your first step in getting ready for bed at night, is to take off your eye makeup really gently. We don't want to scrub or pull too much around the eye area. And this also is great for taking off temporary tattoos if you have little kiddos and you don't want to like scrub off their skin. I have a 13-year-old daughter and an almost 10-year-old son. And when he was in 1st grade, the day before picture day, he put a temporary tattoo in the middle of his forehead. So like, of course you did. Of course you did, because it's picture day. So anyway, it's really great for that. Or if you have little dogs, I don't know if you have a little dog or a big dog, but the little dogs that get the little, you know, stuff around their eyes, the little kind of junky stuff around their eyes, this is great for that too. So really, really gentle around the eye area, and we want to be real careful around that area. All right, I'm going to have you grab your one of your wet washcloths. If you're doing this at home, you're probably going to want to just get some running water going. So open your washcloth all the way up for me till you have a big square. It'll unfold 3 or 4 times. Yep, just like Megan has here. Okay. Love our little disposable washcloth. So you're going to lay this on your face. You're going to pat, 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 dampen your skin. If you're doing this with running water, go ahead and splash your face with water for me. And then you're going to dip into number 1 in your tray. This is going to be your cleanser. And Ashley, I did not put anything in number 1 in your tray. Yours is empty. Okie dokie. So scoop that up in your fingers and smooth it all over your face, avoiding your eyes. If you need a little extra water, go ahead and use the little cups that are by you. Kate, you're using our foaming cleanser. Kathleen, if you're watching in Nashville, hi Kathleen. This is the one that you have as well. So Barb in California, I'm just saying the people that I know. You have this one too. It's a foaming cleanser, so you'll need plenty of water. Let's go ahead and smooth that on. We also do have a 3-in-1 cleanser that some of you are using. Jesse, that's the one I sent to you. So that is going to be cleanser, mask, and toner all in one step. We have 10 lines of skincare in Mary Kay. So it's pretty awesome to customize and find things that are exactly right for your skin. But we all know we need to keep our skin clean and fresh and fabulous. So scrub it on and then take your washcloth and wipe it off, or use running water to splash your face, rinse, and then dry. This is a morning and evening kind of a product. Gentle enough that you can use it twice a day, and it's specific. So you may find that you need to adjust your skincare a little bit summer to winter. You may find that over time you need a little bit different skincare product because sometimes our skin gets drier or oilier as we get older. I never, ever, ever, when I was a teenager, broke out ever, and all of my friends were jealous. And now I'm getting payback because when I hit my 30s, I started breaking out like a teenager. So it caught up with me apparently. Like, awesome, wrinkles and breakouts. This is awesome. So anyway, I wasn't really that happy about that. Any questions so far here with our local girls? Anything you have questions on so far?
The clear one, what was that?
Okay, so good question, and I am giving you guys tickets for this, by the way. So the clear one is a 3-in-1 cleanser for combination to oily skin. So our 3-in-1 cleanser comes in either combo to oily or normal to dry. Good question.
And then tell me one I use for all skin types or
It's kind of our most effective on anti-aging.
Okay.
So it's the premium line, if you will. So just kind of as an overview in terms of skincare lines, we have our Botanical Effects, which is 3 lines of our skincare, and that's going to be for sensitive skin or our teens. So I have a 13-year-old daughter. That's the line that she uses. And it's, again, skin type specific, dry, normal, or oily. We have our Miracle Set, which is the intro to anti-aging. So that's great when you're in your 20s, even up to your 30s, if you're not seeing a lot of the signs of aging yet. So for just like early signs of aging. So that is normal to dry or combo to oily. And then our Voluform line, which is the one that I faithfully use every day, that along with some acne treatment, is kind of our premium line. Then we do have our Clear Proof Set, that's the acne treatment one. And I mixed that in with the Voluform. Can you tell I'm a little bit bitter about it? I'm a little bit bitter about it. I need to give you a ticket, Kate. Okay, these are good questions. All righty. I wish this was more interactive where you guys could like be popping in and asking questions, but hopefully you're having fun wherever you are, just kind of watching and hanging out and wishing you were here in Kansas City. I know you all wish you lived in Kansas City. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I moved to Kansas City from San Diego. Who does that? Yeah. I might be a little bit bitter about that one too. My husband took me out here, so it was worth it. Okay, now we're going to jump into microdermabrasion, and can I just tell you, you're going to fall in love with your face right now, and I'm not even joking. Okay, so you're going to want your other washcloth. For those of you at home, I feel like I'm like doing like a telethon or something like that. For our viewers at home. All right, you're going to want running water for this one. Microderm, you really do need plenty of water. Okay, so I'm going to have you take your second washcloth that you haven't used yet. Go ahead and dampen your skin again, like we did the last time. Microderm you don't use every day. This is going to be a couple of times a week, and it polishes your face. It's fantastic. All right, then you're going to dip into number 2 in your tray. Everybody, number 2. Scoop that up in your fingers, and then you're going to want to use these little cups of water to get a little bit more water going as you're scrubbing this on. Otherwise, it'll really feel like sandpaper. Okay, number 2. You're going to skip this one, Megan, because it'll be a little bit too much for you. Yep, so little small circles all over. We don't want to get this too close to your eyes, and kind of add water as needed, and then we'll use that washcloth to wipe off, again, your second washcloth. So like I said, this is polishing your skin. Most of the little minor imperfections in the skin are in that very top layer. And so this is going to basically help you to have a finer texture to your skin. The second part of microderm is called pore minimizer, so it makes your pores look smaller. You may have a little bit of redness from this. That's normal. It should go away pretty rapidly, so don't worry if that happens. So the main thing that you'll notice right away is just the pores looking smaller. So you just kind of want to scrub that on. When you're doing this like in the shower, I recommend taking your microderm down here on your neck and your décolleté too. But just, we'll probably keep it. We don't want to get any of this too close to your eyes though. This is the same exact kind of ingredient, aluminum oxide crystals, that you would find, yeah, you can start taking it off whenever you're done, that you would find if you went to a dermatologist or a salon or spa or whatever to have a microderm treatment done. So it is really, really fine crystals, so it has that little polishing effect for you. It probably feels a little bit uncomfortable as you're doing it, but it shouldn't hurt. So it gives you the chance to adjust the pressure and the speed with which you are rubbing it on your face. So it gives you that really good control. Has anybody ever gone somewhere to have microderm done?
I've heard about it, but I didn't really know what it was.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now you know.
So the more sandpaper, the better. Like, will that scrub? Is that going to scrub the wrinkles out?
You have like no wrinkles, Kate. No, you really don't. But yes, to an extent. Like, you don't want to totally beat up on your skin.
Okay.
You do want to give it a good scrubbing. So, you know, when you're doing this on your own at home, it's a good idea to do it for about 45 to 60 seconds. Another thing that we're not going to get to tonight, but that we love in our line, is our facial cleansing brush. So you may be familiar with Clarisonic. It's the one that everybody knows the name brand of. Can I say that on YouTube? I think I can. Okay. So anyway, they're the ones that are most famous for cleansing brushes. But ours has been out for about 2 years now. And when you use a cleansing brush with your regular cleanser, or you can even use it with Microderm, you get up 80% more dirt and makeup than washing with your fingers by themselves. So it's kind of like the difference between brushing your teeth with your finger and brushing your teeth with the toothbrush. Okay. I mean, you get some benefit with, you still get your face clean, but you'll get it even more clean. And especially if you struggle with like clogged pores or anything like that, a facial cleansing brush is awesome. I have a younger sister. She's 3 years younger than I am. And 2 years ago when this came out, I gave her a cleansing brush for Christmas. And she lives here. I drug her out here too. And she reminds me of that during the wintertime. Anyway, so I gave it to her for Christmas. And this is like February. And she's in my kitchen. And I'm looking and I'm like, your skin looks really good. Like really, really good. Why does your skin look so good? She's like, it's the brush. I'm like, oh yeah, I gave you the brush. So anyway, it's hard to notice sometimes on yourself, like some of those changes, but it's funny to see like your sister, for example. Your sister, for example. I love when my sisters come together. It's so fun. Anyway, it was kind of funny because I had given it to her and I didn't even realize. Okay, let's do number 3, everybody. All over your face, avoiding your eyes. This is the one I was telling you about. This called Pore Minimizer. Now you can use this one every day. What this does is it just kind of shrinks and tightens your pores. And I do not want to see my pores. I don't know about you guys, but I love Pore Minimizer. So it goes directly with our microdermabrasion step 1, which is called Refine. And then the Pore Minimizer, definitely you want to use it on the days that you microderm, but you can also do it on your regular routine as well. That's something that is important to you. That feel good. It just soaks right in, and it has green tea in it as well, which is really soothing to the skin. So it kind of takes some of that red out of it as well. Okay, now these girls got a chance to do satin hands earlier. Now we're all going to do satin lips. Okay, satin lips is another favorite. What's that?
My lips do need satiny.
They need satining. I think that's a verb, right? They need satining. Okay, so number 4 in your tray, and if you are watching this virtually, I'm hoping that your Satin Lips lip mask survived the travel and did not dry out, because that was the one product that I was a little bit worried about. If your Satin Lips lip mask is dried out, just take a little bit of water and mix it in there, and it should kind of rehydrate itself. But you guys have brand new fresh that we just put in like 30 minutes ago. So number 4, scoop all of that up. You want that whole little dot there. Does everybody have some in number 4? Scrub this all over your lips. Okay. Like we talked about earlier, anytime you exfoliate, whatever you do next lasts longer, works better, it's more effective, it's just going to soak in better. Okay, so we are going to actually leave your lip mask on for a minute. Okay, and hang with me here for just a second. It feels kind of funky and it looks really funky when you're doing this, but give me just a minute. I'm going to do something fun with this while this dries, because it's going to be more effective if it actually gets a chance to dry. Okay, so I get to share with you a little. You guys are so cute. I'm sorry, I'm totally laughing at you. Okay, it's okay though. I'm laughing with you. You guys are so beautiful. So pretty, so pretty. I hope all of you at home are laughing too. So I get to share with you just a little bit about the why of Mary Kay. I find that I really love to find companies and products that align with my values. And as women, you guys probably know this, we control 80% of buying decisions in America. As it should be, right? Right? Okay. So it's kind of interesting when Mary Kay actually started her company back in 1963. So this will be 53 years for us this year in September. We're actually started on a Friday the 13th. That's another fun fact. But she had worked all of her life for different companies in different sales positions. And she often was ridiculed when she would suggest ideas for thinking like a woman. Now, in today's world, thinking like a woman is really awesome because it's probably going to make you a lot of money, right? Because we control all this buying decisions. So anyway, when you can use that power for good with companies that align with your values, that's pretty awesome. So when you wash your face with Mary Kay, you are investing in a woman-owned business. Your consultant does not work for Mary Kay. She is her own business owner. So it's pretty awesome to be doing business with a local women-owned business. Now, if you are buying products from your consultant and she does not live by you, obviously she's not your local small business owner, but she's still a woman-owned business. And I love supporting that kind of a thing. When I see the little label that says woman-owned business, sometimes I'll see that on a product. I think that's pretty awesome. When you wash your face with Mary Kay, you're also investing in a company that believes women can do anything that they set their mind to do. And I just love that. This is a company that really pours into and invests in women, not just with a great product, because I hope you guys are going to feel amazing when you leave and at home as well. But this is something where we love to give back. So women are safe when you wash your face with Mary Kay, because we give about $3 million a year to domestic violence prevention. And so one of those ways is we give grants to shelters, and we do that every year. We give 2 shelters in each of the 50 states a $20,000 grant that they can do whatever they need to with it. We also have an amazing Text for Help program for women who might be in an unhealthy situation. And I was thinking of this when you guys were saying you're in college. The statistic right now is that 1 in 3 women on college campuses is going to be in a domestic violence situation at one point or another, which is just startling. But the Text for Help program, you just would text "Love Is" to 22522. It's just really easy, 22522. And somebody's on the other end 24 hours a day. So if you ever know somebody that's in an abusive situation or unhealthy relationship, that's a really great option, totally anonymous, and can really get some help. When you wash your face with Mary Kay, you're also investing in a company that is trying to eradicate cancers affecting women. So we give about $1.5 million a year to cancer research, people who are researching and having breakthroughs. So we give research grants and do a few other things as well around that, but about $1.5 million a year. Another really fun fact about Mary Kay, then I'm going to let you take your lip mask off and then I'll wrap it up so your lips don't fall off, but is that we make all of our own products. And so we have a manufacturing facility in Dallas, and it is a zero waste facility. Now, I didn't really even know what that meant until I learned this about our facility. And that means that we don't send anything to a landfill from the manufacture of our products. Is that crazy? Like, everything is recycled or reused.
Oh, wow.
Zero waste facilities. So it's great for the environment. We also have invested in 13 nature classrooms around the country. So that's kind of an awesome thing for kids too. Go ahead and take your lip mask off while I tell you just a couple other fun facts, and then we're going to move on. You can take the lip mask off, and then number 5 is your lip balm. So go ahead and put that on for me. Number 5, lip balm. Just smooth that on. Your lips should feel amazing. Love sound lips. This is another one you can use on your kids. So not only are we here in the US, we have about 600,000 as part of our sales force and about 5,100 as part of our employees and corporate staff. And so when you wash your face with Mary Kay, that's a lot of people that have a job. I love that. But we are also in 37 other countries, 37 countries worldwide. And so I'm going to share with you just a quick story about China. China is one of our biggest markets. Actually, I'm going to tell you 2 things about China. One is, in China, the Chinese government still requires animal testing. There's one test that they still require on animals. Now, here we do no animal testing, and in every other country, but they require it, anything that's sold in their country. But because we have such a large presence in China, we have a lot of pull with the Chinese government. And so there's a division within our company that's lobbying the Chinese government to stop animal testing. And we're having some success because we are showing that you don't have to test on animals in order to get great results to know if a product is safe. So isn't that kind of cool to realize that we have an impact there on something like animal testing? But this is the part that gives me goosebumps every time I tell this story. I'll try not to tear up, but it like totally catches my heart. So not too long ago, one of the national sales directors from China was here in the US for some training, and someone asked her, why do you think Mary Kay is growing so much in China? Like, why do you think they're growing so fast and have had so much success in your country? And she said, don't you know? And she's like, well, no, I mean, it's a great product. We love it. But she said, in China, if you want to have more than one child, you have to pay a lot of money for that second child. And most women don't have that financial ability. they were to be able to do that. And so they get into Mary Kay and start a Mary Kay business so that they can pay for having more than one child. So there are babies being born in China when you watch Face Mary Kay. Now, is that not cool? I think that's pretty awesome. Somebody tell me, like, what was your favorite little fun fact you just learned about Mary Kay?
China baby.
Yeah. Seriously, you really can't beat that. And I'm not making that story up. I mean, it's a heart, tugs on your heartstrings. It's a little bit of a tearjerker, but it's true. I mean, we don't think about so often. We don't think about the lack of opportunities that women in other countries have. We're also in a lot of South American countries. We're huge in Mexico, and so our first actually international country was Australia. Funny enough, it wasn't Canada or Mexico, but when Mary Kay started her company, she just believed that women should be paid what they're worth. They should be praised to success and not criticized and not looked down upon, that they shouldn't be paid pennies on the dollar to a man's dollar. And she just had this vision in her heart. And that was a time when not a lot of women had their own bank accounts, much less started businesses. And she had no guarantee of success. So if you ever get a chance to read her autobiography, it is a great story of someone who has vision and who got knocked down a lot and got back up. And, I just get really inspired by the stories of people that have that much courage. Okay, how do your lips feel?
Amazing.
Are they fantastic? Or do you just want to kiss yourself?
What are they
A little
doing
bit.
for us?
The Sad Lips exfoliate. The pore minimizer is what. No. We scrubbed off all your little lip boogers. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a ticket for that. That was funny. Okay, love it. All righty, number 6 in your tray. You're gonna want all of that. Scoop it up in your fingers, smooth it all over your face, avoiding your eyes, and if you have enough, bring it down on your neck as well. So this is your serum. Serums soak in a layer deeper than your moisturizer and affect the skin cells at a deeper level so that when they come to the surface, they're in better shape, okay? So most of you here are using the Night Solution. Kate, you're using the Lifting Serum, which is from the Voluform line. Many of you watching online are using our Lifting Serum as well. So this is basically like your little facelift in a bottle, okay? It's really, really awesome. It just gives a little firming and tightening. It builds collagen, all that good stuff. In the Miracle set, there is a night solution, which is what we're doing tonight because we're not going to put any makeup on. And then there's day solution, which you would put on in the morning. Isn't that surprising? Day solution in the morning, night solution at night. In the Voluform set, it's just the one serum. You use it twice a day. But the Voluform set has 2 different moisturizers, one for the day and one for the night. So that's the way it's switched up there. We're going to go ahead and moisturize next, number 7. Okay, 7. Scoop that up, smooth it all over your face, avoiding your eyes, bring it down on your neck as well. Even onto your décolleté if you don't get it, don't get it on your clothes, but if you have space right here, you do definitely want to get that skin. We want everything to match. So if you have dry skin and you don't moisturize, your face falls off, right? Okay. If you have oily skin and you don't moisturize, your body actually overproduces oil and then you break out and you get shiny and it's just counterproductive. So sometimes oilier skinned people tend to want to skip moisturizer because it feels like, oh, I got plenty of moisture left. Thank you very much. But it's one of those things you have to get it in proper moisture balance. Does anybody know why you don't want to multitask your moisturizer around your eyes as your eye cream? Like why we're going to do a separate product for your eyes? Any guesses?
Oh, no, but I need to know this because
Okay, because you do that.
and then my eyes burn.
Okay, well that's one of the reasons why you don't want to do it. Personal experience, it does make your eyes burn.
Yeah.
Does anybody else know? Or should I just tell you? I should tell you. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do eye cream here in just a second, but eye cream is the reason why I actually originally started using Mary Kay products as a customer. So I was a customer for 4 years before I became a consultant because I swore I would never, ever, 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 ever be a Mary Kay beauty consultant because I thought it was for old ladies with big hair and pink cars. Okay, so there was that. But I was seeing fine lines around my eyes and, I was 22. So it was just, horrifying. anyway, the reason why you don't want to just take your moisturizer right up here and put it around your eyes is because it does spread. It's designed to spread, your moisturizer is, and we don't want it getting in your eyes, causing them to water and burn. The other reason, let's come back to pores. The pores on your face are much bigger than the pores around your eyes. If you look in your little mirror in your mirror at home, you probably can't even see the pores around your eyes. They're teeny, teeny, tiny. So the molecules in your moisturizer are really not designed, they're too big to be able to really soak into these itty bitty pores around the eyes. So you're going to want to use an eye cream that's going to be able to soak in and absorb here. We also don't have any oil glands around the eyes. So it's the driest and thinnest skin on your face. So if you think about your the skin on your face as copy paper, the skin around your eyes is like tissue paper. It's really, really thin. So we're going to go ahead and use your ring finger for number 8. I had to think about that for a minute. Dip in with that gently underneath the eyes all the way out to the corner, and if you want to, a little bit on the lids. We have 2 super awesome eye creams. One is our firming eye cream. So if you're using our Miracle Set, you're probably using the firming eye cream. And this helps to hydrate the skin around the eyes, fight fine lines and wrinkles, and keep that skin firmer and tighter so it doesn't sag over time. If you're using our Voluform line, you're using our eye renewal cream, which does all those things, but it also helps with dark circles and puffiness. So anybody can use either one. It just depends on what issues you have around your eyes. So if you don't have dark circles and puffiness, get firming eye cream. If you do, get eye renewal cream. The other thing that's great about this one, so this guy just comes out in a little pump and you just put it on like we just did, okay? Now, if you get this one in your eyes, it hurts, okay? I mean, eye cream, if you stick it in your eye, it hurts. But it will stay right where you put it so you don't have to worry about it spreading. And the reason why we're using your ring finger is because it's your weakest finger with eyes. Eye renewal cream has a little applicator here. So you dispense some out of the tip, and then you use this rounded side, and you take it and you massage in underneath the eye, okay? It is made out of a very awesome blend of metals, which is the same thing that they use when people are boxing. Now, I don't watch boxing, but I'm imagining, and they get hit in the face, and then they put that thing on their face so it takes down the swelling. Does anybody watch boxing? Anyway, I just know that because they told us. So zinc, aluminum, magnesium, and copper, in case you were curious, in that applicator. All right, somebody tell me, what was your favorite thing you put on your face tonight? What did you love the most?
Sound lips.
I like the microphone.
Did you? I love it. I'm gonna give you guys some tickets.
No, is that good if you have like sensitive skin or break out a lot? Like if I get stressed out, I break out. Like right now, is that bad? Because it's just so.
You want to be careful and gentle around any area that's already broken out on your face. So don't like really scrub the edge with it. Sensitive skin can use microderm very gently. And it's kind of a process of trial and error. This would be a great place for me to also tell you about our product guarantee. So if you purchase any Mary Kay product and you take it home and you use it and you're like, oh, I think this is the wrong formula for me. I need normal to dry instead of combo to oily. Or, you know, my skin doesn't like microderm. Or I bought a lipstick and I thought it was going to be awesome, but it's the wrong color. You can give your product back to your consultant. She will trade it out for you and replace it for you for free with something else that you would rather have. Because we know that when you love something, you tell your girlfriends. And when you don't love something, you tell your girlfriends. So we want you to fall in love with Mary Kay, like discover products that work for you, that give you the results that you want, that are easy, streamlined. Sometimes I'll have somebody that will be like, okay, here is my bag of stuff and I don't use half of it. Can you help me go through stuff and like get rid of that and kind of clean out their makeup bag or whatever? And I'm more than happy to do that for any of you. Your consultant can do that with any of you. Okay, we're going to do some more questions. Okay, because I want to share with you a little bit more about just kind of the behind the scenes of Mary Kay. So I always feel like it's my job to tell the Mary Kay story. Like I want you to fall in love with the product and I want you to really enjoy the results that you get and for it to make your life easier because we can all use a little help in that area. Like, just make my life easier, please. But I also love to tell the story of how does Mary Kay even work as a business. And it is my job to share that with you a little bit, and it is not my job to decide whether or not it might be for you. And if it's not for you ever, that is totally okay. You might be like me, never, ever, 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 ever would I be a Mary Kay beauty consultant, but those were my famous last words. So if you say those, just watch out, because God might have other plans for you. But literally, I almost, like, I got sick to my stomach when all my stuff arrived, because I'm like, I can't do this. I was so scared. I had a huge fear of failure, huge fear of rejection. I didn't really know that many people here, and I just didn't want to like look stupid or fall on my face. But Mary Kay is really good at like drawing you in and mentoring you and teaching you and coaching you and making it yours. So there are girls that do Mary Kay like a couple hours a week, and that's how I started. And there are girls who do this full time like I do. I work this between 30 and 40 hours a week. This is like my full-time thing. And I've been doing it full-time for a little over 10 years now. So you just never know where your journey will take you, but that 50% off is pretty awesome. All right, so I want each of you to ask me one question, okay? So we'll take 5 questions tonight. One question about anything you would be curious to know about the way Mary Kay works as a business, so not product stuff. I'm gonna give you each a ticket for that, and we'll do some rounds here in just a minute. Who wants to start?
I have a question.
Go for it.
So you said a couple hours. I know Delaney does it, and she
Yeah.
she goes to school with me, so we're in
Great.
college. So
Uh-huh.
absolutely no time
Right.
between classes and everything else. So how do you even start something like that? Like, who do you sell? Like, I know you sell to your friends, but how do you get
Sure.
to grow?
Good question.
in that
Okay,
time?
so her question was, she's busy, how would you do it in a couple hours a week? Now, this is not a get-rich-quick company, because those are all scams. And you will not make $1 million working a couple hours a week. Okay, so just, we'll get that out on the table. You get out of it what you put into it. But when they do studies, most American families need anywhere from $200 to $500 a month extra in their budget. And so the way it works is everybody starts with the very same starter kit. It looks like this. This is our cool starter kit, and it comes with about $450 worth of product. And you know, these little mirrors and the trays and the disposable washcloths and just product galore. And then you get together with your sales director, and she helps you figure out how to work your business around your life. So either you're sprinkling it in, or you are just carving out chunks of time. But we teach you and coach you on all of that. So here at our studio, we have this other room out here where there's a group of consultants who are getting trained and coached on some different business tools. We have a new consultant class going on at the same time. Now, one of the other fun things, I'll just mention this for the benefit of those watching, is we have no territories. So if your consultant lives in Kansas City and you live in California, it makes it a little hard for you to come to the studio for training. But we have directors all around the country that just pitch in to help each other out. And so Delaney actually is an adoptee in our unit. So she can't attend the meeting that her director does. Her director is actually here in town, but she can't attend that meeting. So she comes to our meeting a lot. So we just kind of take everybody in. Does that make sense? Yeah. Did you think of a question?
Yeah, I have a
Okay,
question.
go ahead.
So Mary Kay is in like stores and stuff?
It is not.
It is not. Okay.
It is not. The only way you can get Mary Kay products is through a consultant.
Okay.
And the main reason for that is because we feel like having a consultant consult with you is a really good benefit. So you come to your consultant and you say, I've got really sensitive skin, what should I be using? Or I've got a hot date this weekend. Can you give me this awesome smoky eye look? Can you teach me how to do that? And so when you wash your face with Mary Kay, you get this amazing consultant that you just get to tuck in your hip pocket, and she gets to be your personal beauty expert. And you can send her a picture and say, hey, can you show me how to do this? Hey, my skin is freaking out. I'm under stress. Help me. What should I do? So that is really one of the fun things about the way that we operate as consultants is, you know, our job is not just to sell you a bunch of products. Our job is to teach you what products are going to make you feel great and feel beautiful and feel confident, because there's 1,000 brands out there, but if you go into any Target store and you look at the variety of things, you're like, I don't know what I need. Like, is this going to work for me? And then you take it home and use it, and then if it doesn't, then you're out the money. Or you're trying to find something online, or the department store has a really high markup, and you may or may not want to take beauty advice from the girls behind the counter. Sometimes they're awesome and sometimes not. But you know, when you walk into a Dillard's, for example, or whatever your department store is, those girls have one shot, and I'm not knocking the industry by any means, but they have one shot to make a sale because they're probably not going to see you again. Your consultant hopefully is going to be your consultant for life. So it does me no good to sell you a bunch of products that are not right for you or that you really don't need or whatever, or to be really pushy with you because you won't come back, right? You might buy once, but you're not coming back. So great question. Keely, do you want to ask a question?
How much did you start it?
Oh, I love that question. Okay, so I started my business, it'll be 13 years in May. So that's coming up right around the corner. It was $100, and I got about $200 of products in my starter kit, which I thought was pretty awesome. It was actually closer to $250, so I got, you know, more than twice as much product. Today, it's $100 for crying out loud. They haven't raised the price in at least 13 years. I think it's been even a little bit longer than that. And now it's like $422 worth of product or something like that. So
You get the bag too.
I know! Is the bag not the cutest ever? You would not be the first person to buy it for the bag. I'm not even joking. It makes a really great travel bag too. So yeah, we love our starter kit because, you know, where can you start a business for $100? We have very little overhead. And because we sell a consumable product, we have that residual income. So as you build customers, whether you have 5 customers or you have 500 customers, I have about 400 customers right now. And out of that pool of people, I knew 5 of those people when I started. Isn't that crazy? So I just think to myself, like, okay, I was totally terrified. I didn't think I wanted to do this. I had all of these fears and stuff, but all of these like 400 and however many people, I never would have known had I not started Mary Kay. And I didn't do this to, you know, drive a free car or to do this full time. I've earned 10 diamond rings over the last 13 years. My husband loves that fact. He does not have to buy me jewelry. He's like, which ring are you earning this year? It's awesome. So, would you like to ask a question?
How do you win a car?
Ooh.
Earn a car, I should say. When earn a
Yes,
car.
I earn a car. That's such a great question. If you, I bet you'll think of another one, and if you don't, I'll prompt you. I'll prompt you. Okay, so most people know about the pink Cadillac, right? And most people, though, don't know that we have other cars. So we actually have a total of 5 cars. Some of you guys watching online won't be able to see this, but behind here, behind the computer, it shows a few of them. So the first car that you can earn is a Chevy Cruze. You can choose either white or red. And like I said, they pay all those extras. So they pay the lease payment on your car, property tax registration, about 80% of your car insurance. And so it's a free car. They give you a new one every 2 years. There's also a cash option if you choose, if you want to take cash instead of the car. So in order to earn that first car, you have to have 5 people on your team to start qualifying, and then you have 4 months to build your team from 5 to 14, and then there's a sales requirement. So like I said, I thought it was going to take me like 10 years to earn a car. Maybe not 10, maybe 5, but I did it in a year and a half. And at that time I was working my business about 10 hours a week. So I wasn't working 2, but I also wasn't working 40, and I was driving a free car. Then when you become a sales director, which is the leadership position in Mary Kay, so I became a sales director 2 months after I earned my first car, so just under 2 years. It's the top 1% of the company, and it's where you're doing teaching, mentoring, training, kind of like I'm doing tonight. So when you're a sales director, the next level of car, you have a choice. You can choose either the Chevy Equinox or the Ford Fusion. I think there's a couple pictures of the black ones up there. And so those are black. Then there's a black BMW, which is the one I currently have. And then there's the pink Cadillac. So I've earned 6 cars, 1 pink Cadillac and 5 other ones. And then I'm finishing my second pink Cadillac this month in like 8 days. Yay! So anyway, at every level, it's just a combination of basically the sales of your team. And you don't have to know how to do that. You don't have to know how to, grow a team or even sell the product. You're taught all those things along the way. And really what we do is not rocket science. put this on, take that off. Doesn't your face feel great? I mean, that's what we do. Isn't that what we did tonight? I threw in a few stories, and I'm telling you, the first time I did this, we were not on YouTube. I can tell you that. But I had note cards, and I sat there. I'm not even joking. Scared to death. I had note cards. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to say about this product. Next. It wasn't quite as fun as we had tonight, but yeah, start somewhere. So I decided I was willing to be not so great at something and learn the skills before I was really any good at it, and I stayed the course. So anyway, did you think of a question? Another question, Carla?
And then you have to wait for opportunity for the second time.
Well, it's just a matter of building your team bigger. So you can earn it at any time, really. You can move up to a higher level of car. So right now, I'm in the level right below the Cadillac, which actually, literally, I just earned it in October. I just picked it up in January, and we're already earning the Cadillac again. So kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The company is very, very generous. And so just a couple other like highlights, if you will. The way the company operates in terms of the way you make money, everybody makes the 50% profit on the products. So you buy it for $1 and sell it for $2. We don't have sales quotas. So you're not on an auto ship program. You're not required to order every month, which you probably will. If you're developing customers and sharing this with people, you're going to need to order products every month anyway for your customers, but you don't have to. You can order products for yourself if you want to. But we make 50% on every sale. I have customers that I've had for 13 years that have ordered thousands and thousands of dollars of product for time that I spent when I sat with those note cards, right? I've never worked any of that. I've had some fun jobs over the years. Being a personal chef was a really fun job. But when I went and I cooked for people, I got paid for that. And then but I had to go back if I wanted to get paid again, right? When you go and work at Scooters, you go and you punch in, right? And you get paid for those hours that you're there. But then you have to go back if you want to get paid again, right? Okay. So this is really the only thing I've ever done that has that residual income in that way, where my customers love it. I always have products in stock, and so they can just take it home with them. They don't have to think about what colors they're supposed to be wearing, or I mean, they're certainly welcome to pick them out, but they usually are just like, what should I be wearing? And then they go home with it. So it makes it easy. The other way, though, that we make money is we can give our job away. So I can say, Kate, this is so fun. You should totally come do this with me. And I couldn't do that with Kate because she's Danny's customer. We don't steal other people's customers, but let's just say Kate was my customer. I could say, come do this with me. It's so fun. We'd have so much fun working together. And she could say, okay. And then she has her own business. I have my own business. She doesn't work for me. She doesn't work for Mary Kay. She's her own business owner. But then I would get paid a percentage of everything that she's ordering. It doesn't come out of her 50%. She gets to keep all of that. And I get to keep all of mine on my sales. But the company takes a portion of their 50% and pays us on our team. And then you get kind of invited and ushered into this amazing sisterhood where everybody tells you you're great all the time. We do the power clap, which we did earlier. I mean, it's just the most amazing, like, personal development kind of a program. So I didn't have a lot of confidence when I started, and I would do this all over again just for that. Because I have a little girl, and I would not be able to teach her confidence that I didn't have. And I know a lot of you guys don't have kids yet. Probably a lot of you watching have grown kids, or maybe you still have kids at home, but I am passionate about girls and boys too. I have a boy too, and I want him to be confident, but especially girls, I want her to have that confidence in who she is. And this gives me a platform to pour belief into women, and it comes through microdermabrasion and satin lips and some eye makeup remover and things like that. I love what I do. And could you tell? I mean, like, I would do it for free, and I'm super glad I don't have to do it for free. My husband is a teacher. You do not go into teaching to make big money.
Sure.
Would you agree? Do you know how much they pay teachers? I don't even want to tell you. I can't remember the last raise he got. When I want a raise, I just do a little bit more work, or I'm a little more consistent. Yeah. It's crazy. So I feel like I get to have my cake and eat it too, because I get to be the mama I want to be. I get to do the things that are important to me, and I get to have a career that pays me really well and gives me a free car. and like all these girls out here and all of you guys that we get to hang out with and things like that. Okay, any last questions? I wish you guys watching online could ask questions too, but I would love for you to get with your consultant if you have questions after this. And we also would love to teach you guys color. We're not doing color tonight. We just did our fabulous skincare. So the great news is you don't have to go home and wash your face. Those of you who watched our virtual stream, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so grateful that you were on tonight and can't wait to get your feedback. Hopefully this worked and you have been watching this all along and I haven't been just talking to the computer down here. But regardless, I think these girls had a good time. I'm gonna real quick just kind of share the products that we went through tonight so that you know how things come and how you get the best deal and all that good stuff. And let's do that real quick and then hopefully I'll be able to show this on the screen too. And perfect. I have enough for you each to have one and to show one down here. All right, let's see if we can show this. See if you guys can see this. Okay, I don't know if this will be helpful for you guys to see or not, but we'll walk through this real quick. So our satin hands and satin lip set is the first one right here. So we here local, we did the satin hand set first. We have a peach and a fragrance free option. And then our satin lips, hopefully you guys all got to try that. And that set is $53. Then we have represented our 4 skincare lines. We have 10, but some of these are our 4 most popular ones. So the botanical set I mentioned is for sensitive skin. Several tried the Time-Wise Repair, which is the same as Voluform. That one comes with an eye cream. Our Miracle set is our intro to anti-aging, and then our Clear Proof set is our acne fighting set. So those sets in order are $58 for this 4-piece set. Our Time-Wise Repair set is $205, which includes 5 pieces. That's our Prestige line. The Miracle set with these 4 pieces is $95, and the Clear Proof set is $45. And then our fabulous microdermabrasion set, which is $55 there as well. So that just gives you a little idea of the price point. If you live out of town, we do free shipping. If you live in town, your consultant should have products in stock. Clearly, this is not everything we carry. We do have a great color line, and we have a lot of supplements and things like that. So this is just what we tried tonight. But you can buy 2 sets and get a 3rd set for half price if you want. So let your consultant know if there are things that you would love to take home with you tonight, or if there are things that you want to make a wish list, because Mother's Day is right around the corner. We've got lots of gift giving opportunities. If you have somebody that buys for you, we are happy to send them a message and say, I know Kate would love to have blah, blah, blah for Mother's Day.
Exactly.
So we're happy to do that. And we gift wrap and deliver, which men love.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If we can save them from having to go shop and or make it look cute, we have done them a favor. Would you agree? And you're getting something that you know you will like. I love it. Okay, any last questions? You guys good? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the recording real quick. Everybody wave at the virtual people. Bye. Thanks for